Do you want a solution to all the problems in the world? That's only a dream, you might say. But I say otherwise. Our Lady has given us a solution at Fatima, and we only need to do as she requested. Howdy, and welcome to America Needs Fatima. My name is Adrian Fonseca, and before we get going, make sure to hit subscribe and click the notification bell so that way you never miss out on another story of Mary. Now stick to the end of the video because I have an amazing program that I want to invite you to join. On June 13th, 1917, Our Lady was to appear for the second time to the Fatima seers Lucia, Jacinta, and Francisco. But the path to the apparition was not without obstacles. Lucia was on her way to the apparition site when her brother began to bribe her to not go. Mrs. Leopoldina Reis, who was present, remembers, quote, "We were in a group, all ready to go, when Lucia's brother Antonio came up to us and said, 'Don't go to the Cova, Lucia. If you promise not to, I'll give you some money.' And Lucia looked back at him and said, 'Money? I don't care about money. What I want is to see the lady.' Faithful to Our Lady's call, Lucia arrived at the Cova. She later recalled that, after saying the rosary with Jacinta and Francisco, and other persons present, we again saw the reflection of light drawing near, which we called lightning, and then Our Lady over the holm oak, just as it happened in May. 'What do you want of me?' I asked. 'I want you to come here on the 13th of the next month, pray the rosary every day, and then that you learn to read. Later I will say what I want. I wanted to ask you to take us to heaven. Yes, I will take Jacinta and Francisco soon, but you will stay some more time. Jesus wants to use you to make me known and loved. He wants to establish devotion to my Immaculate Heart in the world. To those who accept it, I promise salvation, and those souls will be loved by God as flowers I have placed to embellish his throne.' 'Do I stay here alone?' I asked with sorrow. 'No, my daughter.' 'Do you suffer a lot?' 'Don't be discouraged. I will never leave you. My Immaculate Heart will be your refuge and the way that will lead you to God.' The moment she said those words, she opened her hands and communicated to us for the second time the reflection of that immense light. In it we saw ourselves as it were submerged in God. Jacinta and Francisco appeared to be in the part of the light that rose to heaven, while I was in the one spreading upon the earth. In front of the palm of Our Lady's right hand was a heart that was surrounded by thorns that appeared to be piercing it. We understood that it was the Immaculate Heart of Mary, insulted by the sins of humanity, which wanted reparation. So as you can see, Our Lady's message is most urgent. Her heart remains wounded with thorns of sins, and very few people seek to console her. 8 years later, Lucia would again hear about the devotion to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. And specifically, she learned the remedy to heal Our Lady's heart, which is the 5 First Saturdays devotion, which was revealed to Sister Lucia by our Lord and Our Lady. Our Lady made the incredibly generous promise to us when she said, quote, "See, my daughter, my heart surrounded with the thorns with which ungrateful men pierce me at every moment of their blasphemies and ingratitude. You at least try to console me and say that all those who for 5 months on the first Saturday go to confession, receive communion, say 5 decades of the rosary, and keep me company for 15 minutes, meditating on the mysteries of the rosary. With the purpose of making reparation to me, I promise to assist them at the hour of death with all the graces necessary for the salvation of their souls." What a promise for such a simple request. Will you make the 5 First Saturdays with me starting next month? And I'll leave you with this. Do you want a solution to all the world's problems? Do you want world peace? The 5 First Saturdays devotion has world-changing consequences. Our Lady promised that if the faithful did as she requested, she would bring about the conversion of sinners and peace in the world as a reward. You and I both know that human efforts are not sufficient. The solution must be supernatural. The 5 First Saturdays devotion is a powerful remedy for the wounds inflicted on Our Lady's Immaculate Heart, and a pathway to obtaining world peace. By fulfilling this devotion, you will receive Our Lady's promise of assistance at the hour of death, with all the graces necessary for the salvation of your soul. Imagine the world-changing consequences if more people embrace this devotion. Join me in starting this 5 First Saturdays devotion next month and be part of Our Lady's plan for peace. To deepen your commitment, consider becoming a child of Mary. As a member, you will have a daily mass said for you and your intentions. You will also receive a metal lapel pin of the miraculous pilgrim statue of Our Lady, a free subscription to Crusade magazine, which is a full-color, full Catholic publication. And for this year only, we are giving away an e-book copy of The Book of Confidence by Father Thomas de Saint Laurent. This incredible book is a guide for living with unshakable trust in God's providence. So click the link below to become a child of Mary and immerse yourself in the grace and protection of Our Lady. Now that's all I have time for you today. May God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you. Thanks for watching. To save souls, there needs to be more Fatima-focused content on YouTube. If you agree and you want to help me make more videos, please join our special Child of Mary group. As a Child of Mary, you'll get a beautiful Fatima pin, plus inspiring reports on America Needs Fatima work to save souls. Click the link in the description below to learn more and become a Child of Mary. God love you.